Hi, this is Sandy from Spitfire's Customer Experience team. And next, we're going to look at the general controls found in the eDNA interface. Underneath the wobbles and above the mixer, we'll find various different controls. Just like the wobbles, these are mirrored left and right for sounds A and sound B. We're going to listen to just sound A for now. On the left-hand side, we have a low-pass and a high-pass filter. You can click and drag on these to lower the cutoff or raise the cutoff. And you also have resonance controls under each of these. Underneath the filter, we have an ADSR envelope control. That is, attack, decay, sustain, and release, just like any synthesizer. The attack is the amount of time that the sound will take to reach its highest volume. The decay is the amount of time between the highest volume and the sustain level. The sustain is the level that it will continue to hold whilst the key is held after the decay period. And the release is the amount of time that the sound takes to die away after you release the key. To the right of our filter and envelopes, we have some controls for how the notes and the samples are handled. Our tune control operates in 1/100ths of a semitone, or cents, and it can be tuned 3 octaves in both directions. We also have a pan control for placing the sound in the stereo field. Our offset control, often called transpose in other libraries, will change which sample you hear. For instance, if you were to play a C and your offset was set to 7 keys, then the note that you would hear would be the G, 7 notes above. If you also affect the tune control down 7, then you'll hear the correct note, but the sample will be the sample that would normally be heard for a different key. This can be quite handy if you want to change the timbre and not change the pitch. Trim is a simple gain control, which allows you to adjust the gain up or down to adjust for changes that you might have made with the filter and the wobbles and envelope to help balance the two sounds. Underneath the tune, pan, offset and trim controls, we have our bend, clone and glide controls. Bend will affect how the sound responds to your pitch wheel on your keyboard or the pitch bend CC that you're sending. Clone creates a second copy of the sound, which you can tune up and down by 1 octave and 100 cents in both directions. Clone creates a second copy of the sound, which can be tuned differently, up to 1 octave in both directions, and also fine-tuned by 100 cents in both directions. This can be great for adding intervals or octave doubling effects, or with coarse set to 0, and a minor adjustment made to the fine tune, this can create a fattening sound or a kind of modulating effect. And finally, we have the glide control, which is a simple portamento. With this enabled, the pitch will glide from one note to the next, and the fader to the right of this control will affect how long it takes to reach the target note. That's it for the general controls. Next up, we'll be taking a look at the mixer and how we can oscillate it.